For Gus, looking back at this repeat here, you guys have 14 guys coming back from last year. They have 16. How much do you expect that familiarity to affect the series, if at all, here?
Yeah, I mean, the core is pretty similar, but, we got some new players, and, it's a new year, so it's going to be different.
Right side, second row.
Brad, how has your appreciation for Anton Lundell grown since you've become a member of this team?
I always knew he was a really good player. He plays a really good two-way game, and I always thought he played hard. But yeah, I definitely got a new appreciation for just his 200-foot game. He plays a complete game every night. This team's very fortunate to have him in the third hole there. I mean, he's his talent level is incredible. The way he can make plays in little spaces and the way he reads ice to find space to put himself in a scoring opportunity, and he's just a great little player. And it's not often that you have a guy like that who plays a 200-foot game at his age, and he's only going to get better. So he's going to have a very, very bright career.
Right side, second row.
Hey, Brad, right here. I'm sorry if you were asked this before, but in the category of It's a Small World, your father played with Evander Kane's father in Nova Scotia. Just wondering if you knew that, and I was wondering if how similar a player he was to you, your dad.
I did know that. Yeah, it's something we talked about. I think it came up at when Kane was at the World Juniors, and we were watching, and he kind of filled me in that they had played together, and I knew. I heard a lot of stories about my dad growing up. He played like I did. He was a lot tougher. He was very tough growing up and played a very hard game. But yeah, I definitely knew about that.
Left side, third row.
Yeah, for both you guys. Gus, you've been around Coach Maurice for 3 years now. Brad, you've been around for a few months. Just curious, if you guys were introducing or explaining who Paul Maurice is to someone for the first time, how would you describe Paul Maurice?
I mean, he's got a great hockey mind, obviously, but he's very smart, and he sees the game very well, and just a great guy overall. He's a great human being. That's one thing that really stood out to me, how good of a human he is, and he really cares.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with everything that Forsy said. He just keeps things light. He obviously is very good at getting his messaging across, relaying what the style of game that we need to play. He does a great job at making changes throughout series and throughout games. And then just, the way he makes you feel, the passion that he obviously has. And he's one of those people that know how to bring the best out of each and every player. Yeah, he's a great coach. Great person, too.
Front right.
Gustav, I know you face tough matchups no matter who you're going up against, but I'm wondering how much more challenging is it when it's Connor McDavid?
Yeah, for sure. He's for sure probably the best player in the world, and it's always scary when he's out there. He's got great speed, and his skill is off the charts, obviously, and you got to be aware where he is at all times, and you can't fall asleep out there. You always the way we play, we want to have a hard gap on our forwards, and we're not going to change now. We want to still play hard gap, but at the same time, you got to be smart.
Left side, fourth row.
Yeah, Brad, your time at Four Nations playing with Connor McDavid. You get to know him a little better, and any insight now in having to try and stop him here in the Cup final, but what'd you gain from that?
Yeah, you're not going to stop him, right? It's just trying to limit how many opportunities he gets. Obviously when you get to watch a player like that up close and see the little things that he does that make him so special, it was incredible to see the way that he, obviously, he's gifted and talented, but to see his work ethic and how hard he competes and his determination, he's the best player in the world for a reason. And yeah, you know, I think every team in this league has tried to contain that guy. You're not going to do it, right? It's just you try to work as hard as you can to try to limit how many opportunities you get. So hopefully you can keep it to 10 or 15 instead of 20 or 30.
Take one more question, back right in Swedish.
Gustav, en ganska betydande dag idag. Det är första matchen i den här finalserien. Hur balanserar du nervositet med excitement och ivrighet att få komma ut och spela?
Nej, men man försöker behålla lugn och inte bli för taggad här på morgonen och försöka hantera det som en vanlig match då. Och sen får vi försöka få en bra sömn här, käka och sen match.
Och när brukar du slå på matchskallen?
Jag tror den är på egentligen hela dagen på ett sätt, men ja, jag skulle säga när man kommer ner till hallen är väl då det börjar på riktigt.